Defender. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Glacius. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descender. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Glacius. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacius. Stupefy. Stupefy. Crucio. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. 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 Defender. Expelliarmus. What a relief. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Spare a moment. Deke has an idea to share with you. Deke would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
I don't know, Deke. Sounds a lot of work. Can't I just carry on rescuing beasts?
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
You should be able to take care of yourself. I'm not giving you anything.
How cruel! Calling me a liar? I don't need the help of someone so rude. Better hope the wolves don't get you.
Still looking for that thunder brew?
No, Wait, Did you find some?
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared. Not a charitable bone in their body.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure.
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Protego! Away, Highwing! Away! Arresto momentum. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Just a minute. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Scurrying home at night these days.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
The common room's a bit rowdy of late, so I've taken to using the library.
All of my siblings have finished at Hogwarts. Nice to be here on my own for once.
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings closer together. We've had to rely on each other without having our parents about.
I miss playing gobstones on the kitchen floor with my cousins. Not the same here in the courtyard.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses. Came as no surprise to my father.
My older brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw. They're terribly accomplished now. I'll never be able to live up to their achievement. I can't seem to master the Wiggenweld potion. Perhaps my stirring technique's a bit off.
Madame Scribner doesn't tolerate any nonsense, so I find the library's the best place for concentration, as long as she doesn't hear you breathe.
Still have a bump on my head from herbology last week. The cotton fell out of my ear during a mandrake lesson. I came to with my head in an upturned plant pot.
Professor Hecat is an enigma. I think she used to work for the Ministry. Wonder how she ended up here.
Do you think they'd actually bring in a Dementor for defense against the dark arts? What better way to learn, I say?
I've been tempted to say I lost my wand just to get out of Weasley's assignments. How's that for transfiguration?
Yes, but what good is knowledge, when you really think about it?
If we were simply taught antidotes to common poisons, I truly think that would be enough to get us through life.
What does it matter whether we even do our homework? I just want to be a baker on Carnaby Street. I don't think that even requires magic.
Patrick Redding is the
Revelio.
Considering he runs a shop as fun as Honeydew. Life is so tense. Well, when goblins aren't lurking around every corner.
Confringo!
I don't know what Madame Kugawa sees in Imelda Reyes. She's not that good.
Revelio.
Do we really need to practice flying on a broomstick? I thought that was the purpose of trains.
Lumos.
Descendo. Revelio.
I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become.
Descendo.
Lumos.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this
Rebellion.
alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen. No!
Defender! There's a victory that came none too...
Revelio.
This looks intriguing. Aristo momentum. Assignment's all finished. Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. High wing! Go! I should investigate. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Descendo! Glaciers!
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh, can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung and...
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling okami eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the okami, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an okami could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
What type of beast is an okami?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge finding an okami in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver okami eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you. Revelio. Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother, until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beat... Accio! What was I thinking?
Accio!
That was sensational! Accio! Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
Accio!
That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Revelio. 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 I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Oh, my dear Biscuit.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garniff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
I'm told that last Clementine, Hello, be with you in a bit. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio. Arresto movement. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood. and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
How magnanimous.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, boobotuber pus. Boobotubers do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are boobotubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that boobotuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure boobotuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few boobotubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Saccharissa, what did you ask me to do again?
Gather boobotubers from the Forbidden Forest.
Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open.
Revelio.
Be sure to stop by soon. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Hogsmeade, here I come. These rocks have seen better days. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Poachers? Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful.
Potato!
Oh, forever.
Incendio!
Bombarda!
Potato! Cumbringo!
Well,
Stupefy!
you took that goblin helm.
Oh, barely a scratch. I'll need to do better than that.
Bombarda!
Incendio!
Defender,
Incendio!
Protego!
Confringo! I'm not ending the class.
Defender! Bombarder!
Not going to want
Protego!
Amateur!
Expelliarmus!
Lambrezzacto! Confringo! Pay for that! Somebody paid attention. You disappoint me!
Descendo!
Protego!
Crucio! Expelliarmus!
Reducto!
Protego! Confringo!
I'll watch the light come
Bombarder.
out of your eyes.
Defender!
Zezio!
What have you done?
Confringo! Protego!
Descendo! Crucio!
Reducto!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Protego! That's just pure
Defender.
Oh!
Bombarder!
Reducto!
Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio! Aloha Mora! Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Revelio! Arresto momentum. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we? Revelio. Arresto momentum. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Protego. Let's go. Come on, Highwing. Faster, Highwing.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. Someone. Stop right there!
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Descendo. Away, High Wing! Away! High Wing! Go! This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Accio. Lumos. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula.
What will I do without her?
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble mooncalf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those booba tubers?
Revelio.
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real... You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Bombarder. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protective charms, if you ask me.
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness. Just my luck.
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarder. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarder. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarder. Defendo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Bombarder. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
Thought you had me.
Confringo! Protego!
No!
Stupefy. Defender. Protego. Stupefy.
Protego! Confringo!
Pathetic display.
Reducto!
Incendio!
That's the best you can do.
Confringo!
is it?
Incendio!
Reducto!
Incendio!
Pathetic.
Protego! Incendio! What do you got?
Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Confringo!
Defendo. Protego.
Incendio!
Confringo!
Stupefy.
Gotcha.
Confringo!
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Bombarder.
Reducto!
What have you done?
Protego!
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Reducto! Cam!
Revelio.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Just should have took less time, is all I was saying.
Expelliarmus! Defender!
Just have...
Confringo! Bombarda! One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio. Protego. Hogsmeade, here I come. Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. You're a force to be reckoned with. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Doors always open. You... Stop by soon.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Protego! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Revelio!
Tiger!
Confringo!
Reducto! Expulso! Strike the moon!
Defendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Protego! Expulso! That's proper feeble, that is!
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Bombarda! Revelio!
Oh, the anticipation!
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Descendo! Perhaps you ought... Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo!
That was...
Stupefy!
No! No!
Expelliarmus!
What the...
Stupefy! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
No!
Bombarda! This looks intriguing. Revelio! This place has seen better days. Revelio.
You can't keep your eyes off the pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What are you dribbling over there? Look like you've been had by the flopperworm himself.
I should investigate. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Please be included.
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my Gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your Gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Please don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
They come after me.
Ah!
Petrificus totalis.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away when a fair lady crosses one's path.
Levioso!
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Petrificus totalis.
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold, or a nogtail to a sow. No, I'm not bragging. That's just the truth, that is. Can't help me natural gifts now, can I?
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
You better be a beast. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Perfectus totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our next one.
Totalis.
I heard something.
Perfectus totalis.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? That's it. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements are
Revelio.
Only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads and legs, those mushrooms were. Don't think you'll get it out of here.
What's the momentum? Come over. Defender. Protego. Stupefy.
Let's get this over with. There you are.
Levioso!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Defender. Protego.
It's to be defeated by a vet.
Expelliarmus.
Back for more. Not the brightest child.
Levioso!
Miserable.
Stop that!
Levioso!
Expelliarmus.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play.
How unfortunate.
Such arrogance.
Stupid boy. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy.
Hey, that's fine!
See how you like this?
Back in the ground with you. Never been one thing.
No!
Stupefy.
What's that?
Stupefy.
Nice try.
Fight! Not stupefy. Nothing more than luck.
Protego! Pathetic! Child's play.
You're putting me to sleep.
You don't. I see you.
Expelliarmus.
Your life ends here.
Protego.
Stupefy. Taken out last week.
Confringo!
I hate wasting my time. Descend.
Finish what we started.
Confringo.
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Stupefy.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Defender. Expelliarmus.
Now where did it go?
Levioso!
Oh, he is.
Levioso!
The ringing. Marvelous strike. That ought to warm you up.
Levioso!
You dare slay one of my own? You will!
Levioso!
Back in the ground with you.
Expelliarmus.
Levioso!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. Incendio! This way! That was a Hebridean plaque.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Brilliant.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work in charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
There you are! Do you have any news of Mama?
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do... Here in the greenhouse.
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Flipendo! Crucio! Descendo! Flipendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
Now, where was I? Oh, yes. The greenhouse won't keep itself in order without a nudge from me.
What are you up to now?
Revelio! Defender! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd...
Wonder who lives here.
Hello, might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they will simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes, from what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough near the river.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Nothing warms a body like incendio.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
A full day's work clears the mind, I say. Revelio.
How is standing behind a till?
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Handy resource indeed, your field. What needs doing, needs doing.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologised when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
What exactly were you training the troll to do?
I was hoping to train him to serve as protection for us. Frankly, I struggled to teach him even a word or two. Couldn't give him even a semblance of self-control.
Who's Barnabas the Barmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet. You can imagine how that turned out.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. Revelio. I take it you're Alexandra's friend. Defendo, Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Protego, Stupefy. Stupefy. Defendo, Bombarda, Expelliarmus, Confringo. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Defendo, Protego, Bombarda. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus, Defender, Bombarda, Confringo, Protego, Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo, Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Protego. Stupefy. Crucio. Defender. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. We've been looking for you.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy.
I'm afraid.
Confringo. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. Revelio.
You're the one who stole our hippogriff. You're about to regret that.
Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! That wasn't so difficult. What went on here, I wonder? Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Not sure how I'd fare.
Hope you avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Slayer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
Troll Slayer. Has a nice ring to it. Glacius! Descendo! Crucio! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Revelio. Defendo. Revelio. Bomba. Confringo. Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious. Crucio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. 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 Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Revelio. sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio.